Hello, hello, hello. This is a second attempt at this Facebook Live. For some reason, Facebook decided it was going to reboot itself and reset itself. So I do apologize to anybody that had jumped on and I suddenly froze out and died on them. Claire, good to see you. Grant, thank you very much for coming back. Haps, good to see you. Hope you guys are well. Taj, good to see you. Taj just made my sandwiches for tomorrow. Guess what, guys? I'm off to train some more senior police officers, police leaders in another force tomorrow. I've got 2 days with them, and Taj has very kindly made me some sandwiches so I can sit in the training room and eat those. Neelam, good to see you. Ush, good to see you too. Susanna, Claire says hi again. Hi again. So listen, I'm going to keep this short and very, very brief today, purely and simply because Grant says, I wondered what I said wrong. I have no idea. Maybe I said something wrong, Grant. I have no idea. It suddenly just froze up on me and I thought, this doesn't look good. We're here, guys. So Rani, good to see you too. So guys, you know, one of the things that I've heard so much in the time that I've been working with people, particularly in my coaching, and I hear this so much in areas like Wendell, good to see you, in areas such as law of attraction, people very often say, have a very, very clear what, i.e. what is your goal, what is your destination, what is it that you're seeking to achieve. Be very, very specifically clear, have crystal clear vision in your mindset in all aspects of your desired outcome. And that's absolutely right. I totally and utterly agree with that. You need to have absolute clarity with everything. Uche, am I pronouncing your name right, Uche or Ush? Thank you so much for that lovely comment. Thanks for doing what you're doing. Thanks very much for joining us on this Facebook Live. Kuldeep, good to see you. Good evening to you. So, you know, so many books, so many coaches, so many speakers will say to us, understand your what and be very, very clear about exactly what it looks like. You know, what's your goal? What's your desired outcome? Exactly what does it look like? Yash, good to see you. Sajal, thanks for jumping in. And then they'll also say, understand your why. Now, this is a big one for me. Your why, in essence, is what we call your purpose. If you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, you're probably not going to do it to the fullest of a degree, because from your why comes your passion. So I have a mission statement, for example, in my mind. I know exactly why I'm doing all the things that I do. I know the reason as to why I jump onto Facebook Lives all the time. I know why I coach. I know why I go out and train people. I know why I go on stages and speak to people. It's because I want to change the world through the transformation of people. It's a huge statement to make, isn't it? And it might even sound a bit egotistical, but it's not. It is my desire and it means a lot to me. It may mean nothing to you, but I absolutely understand what my why is in life, the reason why I believe I was put onto this earth. And it has to be that level of powerful for you. Fazil, good to see you. Paul, thanks for joining us. Suki, thanks for joining us. Neelam, Barry, and Sajal, thank you so much, guys. Sarge, thanks very much for jumping in as well. But very often people say to us, you know your what, have absolute clarity, know your why, really understand why you're doing what you're doing, but don't worry about the how. And for so many years, I believe this. I believe you don't have to worry about the how, because the how will show up. You'll find out how to do these things. And now I'm of a different frame of mind. Grant says, have you ever watched Simon Sinek's TED Talk, Start With a Why? Yes, I have. It's a really powerful talk. It's a really good talk, Grant. Thanks very much. And guys, if you haven't seen that, Simon Sinek, I think, has some really powerful talks. He does another talk around leadership as well. And I really get with that. I really resonate with everything he has to say. Neelam says, plus don't doubt your clear vision, just be open to receiving. Absolutely. B, thanks for watching us. All right, cool. All right, Suki, how are you? So guys, you know, so often we've been told, don't worry about the how, it's going to show up. And now I'm of a different frame of mind. Here's the thing, let me give you a scenario. So you lie in bed and you have this dream. You have this dream that you're going to create, I don't know, you're going to have this dream that you're going to have this phenomenal relationship. You can have a relationship, you're not in a relationship at the moment, you can have the most powerful relationship with somebody so beautiful coming into your life who absolutely accords with your values, completely synergizes with everything that you believe, and is your dream partner. You know why you want it. You know you want this because you know you've got a lot to give. You know you've got a lot to give that kind of a relationship, and you want to make somebody else as happy as you will be in that relationship. So you know your what, you have absolute clarity. You might visualize exactly what that partner looks like and what you're doing together and the life that you are leading. And you might also really understand why you want to do that. But what happens after that? Nothing happens after that, because you're just waiting for this how to turn up. You're waiting for somebody to come along or something to happen in your life to grab you by the hand and walk you down this path. It ain't going to happen, guys. I hate to disappoint anyone. It's not going to happen that way. Tad says, our vision board, our strategies and our planning is our how. Absolutely. Remaining focused on those means we achieve our how. Remaining focused on those means we achieve our how. Grant says, I'm here and totally with you, mate. How is where the rubber meets the road. Preach it, brother. Grant, you and I are so connected. We have such similar views in life. It's just crazy. It's like, you're like my doppelganger, but just from a different color and a different part of the world. But yes, so many people will just lay back and they just expect this to happen. They expect this how to show up all of a sudden. But you've got to put some work into it. You've got to take some action. You've got to put some thinking into it. So a quick tip from me to you is this. Have absolute clarity. Once you know your why, once you know your purpose, and you have this really strong desire to get this what, whatever that what looks like, have absolute clarity around the what. Put a time scale around it, Grant says, and grey hair. Put a time scale behind it. So, this what, this goal, this destination that you want to get to, is it a year away? Is it 2 years away? Is it 6 months away? Whatever it is for you guys, put a time scale behind it so you have some clarity, some focus as to where this what is going to show up and when it's going to show up. So once you've got that clarity, now start really visualizing exactly what that looks like. How are you going to feel? Put some emotion into it. Connecting your emotions to your thinking is such a powerful thing to do. When you connect your emotion to your thinking, what you're basically doing is you're anchoring yourself to this vision, this visualization that you have in your mind, and it means something more to you. It becomes much more powerful to you. Once you've done that, then start doing some reverse engineering. Simply work backwards. So let's assume that in 6 months' time, your desire is to have a new job, or your desire is to take your business to the next level, or your desire is to take your relationship to the next level. Start visualizing, start working back and say, okay, so this is in 6 months' time. So in order for me to have got to there in 6 months' time, what must I have needed? What point must I have needed to have got to in 5 months' time? And then in 4 months' time, and then in 3 months' time, 2 months' time, 1 month's time. And by doing that, you create this roadmap, as I call it. You create this roadmap that gives you a sense of direction and gives you an idea of the actions that you need to take. It's as simple as that. So start then taking those actions, and this is the ingredient. And I think Martin has already said it. Martin says, bloody hard work and 100% belief. It is hard work. And Grant talks about rubber meeting the road. Your tires do all the work when your car is driving. They're the ones that take all the strain. That's why we're replacing the tires all the time, because the tires get worn out. So you're constantly replacing the tires through the lifetime of a car. And that is where the motion occurs. That is where your momentum is. Your initial inertia is when you are in that standstill position and friction is holding you down. But the moment you start moving that car, then it gathers speed. And it's the same thing in life. Once you understand your what, you know your why, create your how, create a roadmap in your mindset by doing some reverse engineering, and then just do the hard work. Gandhi once said that a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single footstep. I actually think a journey of 1,000 miles is made up of single footsteps. Every footstep requires some action. Every footstep requires conscious thinking to make sure that you are moving in the right direction. My own mentor, John Maxwell, very often talks about living life intentionally. I call it living life on purpose. There's a great book called Intentional Living by John Maxwell that I really recommend that you read. But in essence, it is about getting up every single morning with that why resonating inside your head. I wake up every single day knowing my why, repeating that statement to myself that I want to change the world through the transformation of people. And that is why things happen in my life, because I walk throughout life with this sense of purpose. I walk through life consciously. I take actions consciously. Everything that I do every single day is in alignment with a goal that I've set for myself. It's in alignment with the purpose that I have within myself. So guys, very short and sweet. Grant says, John Maxwell is a man, have an amazing night's sleep. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Grant. And I look forward to catching up with you very soon. Sarge says, after years of working hard, we've got to where we never thought we would get to, showing our products at the NEC alongside the big companies. Never give up, it will happen. Absolutely. Sarge, brother, I'm very, very pleased for you, very happy for you, but you demonstrate what you can do with consistent hard work, consistently taking action that is in alignment with your dreams, your aspirations. Guys, we can all have these dreams, we can all have these aspirations, and we can all even know why we're doing what we're doing. We can have all of that. But until you start creating that sense of roadmap, direction into which you are going to travel, until you start consciously taking those footsteps in life, until you start constantly taking that inspired massive action in your life, you'll always be lying in bed dreaming. Because without the action, nothing is going to happen. And even when you take the action, this is why the why becomes very important. When you take action, it's not all going to go your way. Life is not a bed of roses. Life will have its challenges. Every journey will have a set of obstacles and potholes in the road. Every journey has that. But when your why is strong enough and your passion fuels your level of commitment, that is when you can sidestep, circumvent and overcome these obstacles in your life. That's what gives you that resilience that you need, that we all need in our lives to keep moving forward. So, I told you it's a short and sweet one because I'm a bit nervous about Facebook closing down on me again. I hope that's been really useful for you. Know your what, understand your why, but then work on your how, and then once you've got that roadmap in your head, then start putting in the hard work. Work hard, work hard, work hard. Keep taking every footstep in your path, in your journey. Take every single footstep consciously. Wake up every single morning and intending to live your life on purpose and live life intentionally. I hope that's been useful. Thank you so much for joining me today on today's Facebook Live. God bless you all, and I look forward to seeing you on the next Facebook Live. Bye bye now.